Hello, this is Legendary Beeper. Welcome to another video. I am looking at the Crew versus Forza Horizon 2, something I've been meaning to do for ages, and I love both these games. We're going to launch straight in with the car count though, and it's a pretty easy one. Forza wins by a landslide. There are hundreds and hundreds of cars. There is DLC to add to the roster. The Crew, I'm not even sure how many cars it's got, about 30? Maybe 35. It's not particularly impressive, but as I'll say later, it's a different kind of game. It's about leveling up your cars, not about collecting them. Anyway, when you go into the sort of engine and brakes and clutch and all the different mods and things you can do with your car, the Crew has got a fairly basic setup, but it's still pretty good. It's you know, you can do quite a lot with it, but again, I'm going to have to give the nod to Forza Horizon here with the amount of different things you can do. The amount of customization options are just, you know, well, they're great. I mean, it's such a good fun game, and you can make the cars look exactly how you want. It's also got a livery editor, which the Crew doesn't really have. It has sort of stickers and whatnot, some hidden behind the Uplay account system, which is infuriating, but still. Now, graphics. Well, look, Forza Horizon it looks great. I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous, rock solid frame rate. The environments look stunning. In the cockpit, as you can see, looks amazing. Really, really nice looking game. Again, I would give the nod to Forza Horizon, but when you look at the Crew and you start looking at all the different bits of detail, and you look at everything that's going on in the cities, and then the desert or the snow-capped mountains, it is pretty impressive. It's not as nice looking as Forza. I think that's fairly obvious, but it's not that bad. It really isn't, and the car model looks, you know, looks pretty good. Now, the one so far, Forza, I think is winning quite handsomely here. When you look at the map though, I think it's a different story. I mean, the Forza Horizon 2 map is good. It sort of covers France, a bit of France and Italy. There isn't as much variety as in Forza Horizon 1, I don't think, in terms of the different places you can go, with the scenery, etc. When you look at the Crew, I mean, it's epic. That map is just fantastic. There's just so much to do. There are so many different parts of the map you can explore, the scenery. It doesn't have weather like Forza, but everything else is just fantastic, and it's just really good fun to explore, even when you're just sort of cruising around with random people, with friends, just doing it on your own. It's really, really interesting. Whereas Forza, I don't know, I'm getting a little bit bored with it now. It's still great though, still great. Now, the other thing I like doing with these kind of games is just cruising around and driving just among the traffic and seeing how it goes. And that might seem really sad, I know, I realise that, but Forza Horizon 2 it's not that great. The cars go at about 30 miles an hour. There aren't that many cars. I mean, there aren't real trucks or anything like that. I mean, it's fun. I've spent a lot of time doing it. I really enjoy it, but you know, it's definitely not as fun as just cruising around the world of the Crew. I think that is great. Now, as you can see with the Crew, you've got different scenery. You've got trucks. The cars, I think, behave more realistically, and I'm using that word sparingly, really, for this game. But you know, the cars can overtake you if you're doing sort of 70 miles an hour. The cars will keep up with you, sometimes overtake you. They'll stop at traffic lights like they will do in Forza, to be fair. But I just find driving around this environment much more interesting. I just find it, I don't know, I just find it quite relaxing, quite therapeutic. And so for me, and I know I might be a minority here, but for me, I do enjoy just cruising around the world of the Crew a little bit more. Onto the racing, and Forza Horizon 2 has got some amazing racing. The new DLC Storm Island, which I haven't included here because I don't think it's sort of relevant, but the racing is really, really good fun. But they are very short races. They're quite samey. The multiplayer is much better, which I'm not going to include in this video, but you know, it is fun. The Crew just has loads of different styles of races. This is the worst one by far, though. This is taking down the prison bus, and it has made me want to put my fist through the TV more than one occasion. But it has got that variety. It might be really frustrating, some of these levels, as you can see here, but it does have that variety. I don't know, I love both games. At the moment I'm spending more time with the Crew. Obviously the best thing is to buy both.